everybody. It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
My hair's doing very weird things. Like, I like part of it, and then I don't like part of it, but, you know, it's better than yesterday.
And I didn't have a hat that matched my outfit. My yellow hat was too bright.
I like to give y'all updates on, you know.
My blue hat was too dark.
Real Goldilocks moment she's having. And she didn't have the Goldilocks of hats.
Unfortunately, my hair looked really fabulous today.
I thought we kind of got the poof going on. We're giving this our Texas poof. And it's sunny outside. But by the way, this is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together, we are PM Artist Studio. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. That's how we know that you are here. We like to know that you are here because we're an arty-friendly bunch and we like to be friendly with you.
Absolutely.
That's how this works. If you want to hang out in the background, that's totally fine. No judgment here. We love you just the same. We really, really do. If you want to watch him replay, we totally understand. Life happens. We very much appreciate letting us know down in the comments below that you have watched and especially giving those thumbsy upsies.
Thumbsy upsies.
Mucho importante. Number one way to support the channel and things that we do because it shares it out to people like us, you know, and says, hey, you might like this too. You watch this thing and then you watch this thing. And these other people that like watch those things then will like this thing. That's how the YouTube works. All right, let's say hello to folks.
Just trying to read people's.
I'm also very curious. Do you guys like the hellos? I'm kind of curious about that. Like reading everybody's name. Do you like your name being read? I don't know. I like to check in with y'all every once in a while. See what you're liking. We've got Angela Ann. Brandy's here. Carrie Griffiths. He is Carrie the Crafter. Kathy Daniels just popped in there, I think. Or Ann Webb. So we got Angela, Ann Webb, Brandy, Kathy, Carrie, Cheryl. Cookie Wookie, that's Mo. Darcy, Addie, Elizabeth, Ellen, Glenda, Griffin Shell, Ingrid, Jocelyn, Kim Diane Barr. Hello. Lizette, Lorraine, Margie, Marguerite, Marina Lay. Mark Hines is here. Love that. Mark Hines.
Sorry.
Panka, Rosemary, Cephas here. Star Traveler, that's Linda. SWL, that's Sherry. And Zenjen. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. You simply did not show up in the list. And then you just give me some extra hello hands. And then I'll make sure that I get you helloed. Cheryl says, hellos are always nice. Feels like being with family. Okay. I love that. Thank you, Ingrid. Deb C is in the house. Love and hugs, everyone. Love you, Deb C. Okay. What's up, Patricia?
Well, I'm just...
You want to go topside?
About with the frogs.
Do I need to go topside?
You need to go topside. And I apologize. Everything over here has got splotches of paint everywhere, but...
I know, but how about that lighting? See, this is what happens. This is why we love 3 o'clock afternoon when we have the sun. It's glorious.
Glorious. Okay, I worked around the little feet here.
Oh, Lizette loves the amazing necklaces, P and M. Well, I kind of wear the same ones, but P's always got real interesting ones.
Yes, this is my amber, and then my...
Let me tell you, then
my Ukraine shirt.
Maybe that's why you were hurt. Yeah,
see my bird.
Yes, I love that one. Didn't you get that from an artist?
I did, and I wished I could remember the artist.
Paul something, I think. Yeah.
It's been, I've had it for a long time.
Yeah. Maybe you were hurting because you were wearing all of the jewelry.
Oh, I don't think that.
Because it's quite the weight. And she was having a little spasm in her.
Yeah, pleurisy. It was a lung thing. And then, I don't know, I slept on my shoulder wrong. So I've got a crink in my back, which is now working itself down my back of my arm.
And then you're wearing all them beads.
Well, what, you know. One must just
suffer through.
Suffer for your fashion statement.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm basically just going through here and kind of, you know.
Oh, thank you, Rosemary.
Firming up the frogs.
Fermenting up.
Yeah, and I got really screwed up here on their little leggies over here. I mean, little.
Well, some of that was hard to tell what was foot and what's little eggy bits or whatever. Yeah. Is it eggs? Yeah, eggs.
And
larva. Frog's larva?
tadpoles.
Tadpoles. Eggs.
Eggs and then tadpoles, yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm just messing around there with their little feet. And I did a little bit of yellow. I love this one yellow eye here.
Yes.
Isn't that great?
Mm-hmm. He's definitely not hearing some things.
But his eyes are working great.
Yeah.
I just think this is a hoot.
That's the who is the artist? The his face is in my mind, but with the 2 color eyes. He's from your, era.
My generation.
Yeah, married to the very beautiful Iman, supermodel. Yeah, I know her name. David Bowie?
Oh,
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
my brain had to go through a couple of things to get there.
All right. Well, we've got the next 4 cards here, and this is the series. Okay.
So we're up to. So it's gonna be 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're gonna be ahead of the game, y'all. But they had to be shown at the same time.
Yes, because they are very much in the same color range. They're kind of that same feeling. They're kind of a little bit ethnic. Not specifically ethnic. I think this looks like
now
broken Corinthian columns.
Okay, here's the problem.
This is my zebras. I just love the
zebras. Yeah, I love saying zebra.
Arty horse hoof prints.
Well, the 12 was the owl.
Oh.
But maybe what you could do is just give him an extra little spot or something, and we'll move him to 15.
Well, if we counted his ears.
Maybe he puts a little poof poof on, a little tufted, those one owls.
Oh, yeah, if it's tufted owl.
Yeah.
That's a legit.
We'll tuft him. Maybe make him 17 then. I don't know. I don't know that 100% matters.
I don't know if it matters.
But okay. But I will remove him from 12.
I really want this to go like this.
Okay. So here are your cards. Now you need to make them match up. Ish. Get them in the wheelhouse.
Okay. So this is 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is 12. We'll just make this one
Zebra's 11, yeah.
Make this one 13. Make this one 14.
Wonderful.
Now, where are my little... What did I do with my paper clips? This really does help. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I knew when I put those together that was not a good thing. I'm not going to do these 2 because I'm going to do these 2 today.
Okay.
Now, I'm also going
do those other ones tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I am totally fine with that.
I mean, Carrie said from the get-go that, there wasn't any right or wrong way to do this. All right, I'm handing those back to you so they don't get lost.
Okay, that's a good call.
God knows.
I got a little spot for them over here. Okay.
But the other thing, see, I just twinged that arm. I just moved just right.
I don't know what to tell you, lady.
It's usually this one, but now it's this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we are.
Mo says, tufting an owl. That does sound a hoot.
I'm not sure if he's a hooter. They're all pooters. I mean, I remember one of the projects that we had when we were in high school was we collected owl poop.
Yeah.
And then soaked it in water and took it apart and counted the bones.
Yeah.
To see how many mice. They eat a lot of mice.
Yeah. That's one reason you want them around.
Yeah. But the other thing we're going to do today is Izzy really inspired me with her little book, and I just love her can-do attitude.
I don't know.
Actually, she doesn't know what she can't do.
I think that's really more it.
She was up here last night, and I won't exactly quote her because it was kind of inappropriate for a 7-year-old, but her mother had a brain ache. That's what she told me. My mommy's brain aches.
Mm-hmm.
And my daddy's not listening to me. And Popsy has his headphones on.
Oh, poor baby.
And the only person that I could talk to is you, Gigi.
Oh, listen to
So
that.
I found her sketchbook for her.
Oh, well, she came down twice for me to find, and I'm like, you have to start keeping up with this.
I know, bless her heart, she's really creative, but her organizational skills are horrible, and I can't say anything because that's where I am.
That's where, yeah. Anyway, they got it worked out, and she did do some arty things.
So anyhow, yes, we did.
Bring it all around.
She wasn't totally happy with it, and I noticed that she really didn't. She just kind of sat over there, but she didn't complain about anything anymore. Because when she comes and tells me she's bored, I tell her I'm just so happy that that's happening.
I do too.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now what are we going to do about it? And I just put it back on her, and I just tell her,
Hi, Lynn.
There's not going to be somebody around to entertain you for the rest of your life. You're going to have to do that yourself. And now's a good time to start.
That's right.
All right. So I'm thinking about, I really liked how the background for, the three-color ombre.
Yeah.
On that one that we did.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if we take yellow,
a little pink,
and then some blue.
Yeah. But be careful because you'll go froggy.
We could go froggy. So maybe I should just stay within the neutral range here.
It's a safer bet just because of how you're rolling it out, because the green can go real green.
I kind of like that vibe of, kind of.
Agreed.
Organic and neutral. But there's this little spot down here that kind of draws your eye to this area. But
Carrie said he'd take Izzy. He'd keep her busy. She'd drive you absolutely crazy.
Oh, yeah. She would.
She's a hot mess. I just keep, she moved, she's like this one. This one used to come and visit me, back in the day before she lived with me. I guess we all lived together, but,
Well, look, I still have some of it out there.
She would explode, and that's what my baby does. I clean up an area, and then I'm like, okay, well, here. And then I try to give her, like, little containment systems, boxes, the bins and the things, but nothing is stuck yet. It's okay. I figure this is a phase. I tell myself that. Now I did have a little rant the other day because I sometimes I do. Just it's enough. It's too much, and I'm done.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what this color is. It's kind of browny. That's good. We'll leave this at the top, and it'll be kind of like sunset.
Hey, Dar. Hello, Joanne. Hi, Janice.
Oh, dadgummit.
Sugar biscuits there.
Dadgummit. Anywho.
That was a lot. Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, I think, I can get this on
Just dab it up or move it around. Yeah, there you go. See, it wasn't even in the zone.
Oh, I like it. Look.
Oh, I think that's wonderful. And if you need me to, I can do the edges.
I sort of like the edges.
Okay.
Undone. Oh,
or I could bring in the pinky color around the edges.
Now, where's my other? I've already got some muck on the back, but we don't care because that's going to be...
Yeah, glued down. It could be, Sophia.
All right, I think we need to up our yellow just ever so slightly.
Yes. Oh, totally. Hey, Joni. Patricia likes the edges. And those of you that have
working on two really does work pretty well because one, and this stuff dries pretty rapidly because it's so thin.
Right. That
I can get back to, because I don't think they cover the whole.
And that cardstock really does suck up the ink pretty well, or it's porous. There's not a coating or anything like that on it.
Wow.
I was stuck down. That was dry.
I love it. I think it's great.
It's kind of weird how that happened.
It is. It's got a little bit of everything. I'm glad it's got a little bit of purple. Because, see, there's some purple there. There's really not a lot of green here, but I don't really care about that. Green goes with everything. It's grass.
It's grass.
Okay.
Goes with everything.
All right. I'm loving it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's see. We do have to be a little more exacting on the front part here, but I think we're going to go ahead and go with this, and we're going to go with a brownie color here.
Yeah, just let me know if you need me to change up anything.
All right.
Okay. My services are here. Hi, Sue.
Thank you.
Oh, is that because it needs a border?
Oh, it's doing some really cool things here, and it's gonna, you know, and it's gonna be mostly covered up.
I was gonna say that's kind of a shame. Might have to make it a flippy uppy card. That's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to do something to that one.
Okay.
If you grab it up there,
yeah.
Good check. Okay.
Well, I gotta wait for that to dry a little bit more. Because if I start mucking around with it now, it'll be not good.
We're gonna move this up a little bit. A little more lively colors on here. Just love how that looks all eggy out there.
You've been doing a lot of eggy business lately. Bringing the eggs.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Careful. Kind of a rookie move.
What?
Hello, Lee.
Really like it. Look at that wonderful gray. Check that out, Mo. Oh, this looks cool too. This is going to be the back of this one. I don't know, Mariah. You can spray that with some stuff.
Well, yeah, I'll mix
it work.
Yeah, I'll put some yellow on there, and it'll really bring it around.
All right, that's what she's going to be working on, and then we're going to go to our next project here, which is the books, and that is going to be some lovely leftover mucky muck to mess about with. Oh, and I know what else I've got going here.
She's got some things, y'all.
Oh, remember we're doing
taping. Oh yeah, you need to do that right now, so that I might be able to pull it by the end.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right, we're going to just do something really weird. We're going to put light red orange on here.
Oh, that's awesome. Lynn saved her son's Legos, and then they were able to pass them down to his son. That's very nice. I don't know what Nathan did with all of Josh and Luke's Legos. There was a big hoop-de-do over their house because I think Nathan actually glued some. Like he would build the
Nathan
things.
He's
very, yeah. He wanted the thing built properly and stayed
And glued them because the kids would take them apart and do things with them. Oh,
They did not have this. Let's just
you
say
know-
that
you-
you didn't have the same belief system
you know I
regarding
went all over that.
the Legos.
Okay, all that did was intensify the orange and kind of red out the purple.
Oh, okay. So, Lizette mentioned that she has never done the ombre technique. If P has gel prints, if she gel prints today, give Lizette some top tips or another day. Oh, yeah, she can do
I
some.
certainly will. And here's the thing, Lizette. I'm really glad that you asked me because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some ways to prepare your paper when you're doing the meandering fold. So, yeah, that we're going to do some of that.
Okay. Stay tuned.
Okay, now do we want to continue this or do I want to go to my books?
You're in charge.
I don't know. If y'all want to see more of this taping stuff, holler at
Maybe
me.
if there's time at the end, you can get
Yeah,
back to the
We'll
taping.
get back to that. I think that's a valid point. Okay.
I'll save the taping to the end.
Here we go. I've been very busy. And, it took me a long time to just really work up enough oomph to
Sort.
address this sorting business because I really suck at it. And I ended up with all of these, which all of these are, I don't know what in the hell. There we go. Washi tape. That was really
Mhm.
good washi tape, though. See that?
Mm-hmm.
And I found some more that will work really well for this whole process of doing these. But I'm going to show them to you first, and then we're going to approach them. These are all what I would consider excellent pointing technique matter. But now, this is the one that I used.
She loves it.
And I do want to talk about these because the reason, and I just relocated these. I wasn't going to cut them apart, but, it's easier to find this big one
Uh-huh.
than all those little ones. And I've got 3, 4, 5 sheets of different designs.
And
that
those are a
can be
mix between
used.
Darcy and Carrie's. There were some messy borders in there from Darcy. And then if you were familiar with Carrie's tendencies, tribal tendencies.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay. Well, I've used some of them, but some of
Lizzie
them
Jean.
I haven't used. So here's what, and I talked to Mariah about this, and she wasn't very receptive.
I just, I don't know what she would. I guess I was supposed to be like, oh my gosh, that is just fantastic.
I expected a little more enthusiasm, and that could have been in the fake it till you make it category, and I
Okay.
wouldn't have been the least bit upset about
Well, let's
that.
give it a go.
This is called pre-printing.
Number one, I'm very impressed by the fact that you are thinking ahead like this.
Okay, so what does this tell you about placement on the page prior to folding? All right, so I'm going to show you this and see, and you're going to be able to really visually see it. I wished I had taken a screenshot of it before
She's officially referring to everything as a screenshot these days.
I take screenshots with my phone.
Because she takes pictures of things that are on the computer with her phone. I think that's great. I love it.
Okay, I don't know. Are we able to see it
There
all
you
the
go.
way across?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what the dealio was.
From blue to blue is a clue.
Either end
Mm-hmm.
are going, that's the top of your paper.
Right.
And then this bit in the middle. So you're going to understand that better when I show you the fold business. So look at this. Here we go. We're going to do a ombre here. And you're going to be able to see it.
Yes.
Then we're going to come in with, and I know I've mentioned this before, but I absolutely love this stencil.
She does. This is
not
cactus.
for what
Christine,
you know,
yeah.
just this, but I can't tell you how many times
It's been used in
it's
many,
been
many
used
things.
It's very well used and loved, and I did it on this one also, and I'll show you this one, and then I'll show you.
It has a wide variety of mark making ability.
Look at that.
Look at that.
That's just one stencil.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to
Hello,
order.
Sherry.
You need to order this if you don't have it.
If you don't have it.
I don't usually tell people what to order unless it's really, really important. And it is a good one. This one right here will serve you so many different ways.
And if you're into mark making.
If you're into mark making.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're into pointing. Boy, I was just sure that this was not going to stick together.
It stuck together.
But this is my little thing that I was working on the other day with, remember the beans?
Remember that?
And the oranges? And
I think it looks fabulous. As a little meandering accordion concertina.
I know what happened.
All of those
I
words
used that
apply.
clip.
Yeah, you can't.
That was a real
rookie move.
That was a real rookie move there. Oh, and look, it's stuck. That's all right.
She did put them together. Yes, I think a majority of your necklaces.
Pardon?
Lizzie Jean is loving on your necklaces and wanted to know if you put them together.
Yeah. This has two bracelets because it didn't come to the right spot. But this is just
Sometimes
one.
you need an extender.
Yeah, I use my bracelets as extenders.
And if you have the loop hooky thingy,
yeah,
you
I
can do
had
that.
to use it on one of them. All right, so look at this. Isn't this great? I can't believe this, and this is just luck. Look at how these little oranges ended up.
She's just so excited about it.
I mean, I'm just telling you. Look at that. And look at those cute little beans. And the stars.
I really, and I love that you used this piece for that. It worked out really well.
Then on this side, because I didn't put anything on this side, what I did is I learned my lesson on this one thing that I did when I did all this collage stuff on it. And then I tried to fold it. I mean, I actually had to get the hammer and this little piece of metal that I have and whack it.
Yeah.
To get it to break down because it was so...
There's a lot of layers.
A lot of layers, and there was some heavy-duty stuff on there.
Yeah.
So here's what I did. I took my round gel plate, and I just, rolled out some and put them down. Top, bottom, top, bottom. And then what I did to get...
Yeah, if any of y'all are new to the whole gel printing thing, and then you're kind of like, oh, well, those little gel print shapes or whatever, they actually come in more handy as more like of a stamping type situation than anything. But now, that's the way to use them. Like,
check that out. So that my front and my back came together.
But you want to make sure you put a piece of paper in between there so if it doesn't, especially if you've already done some work to it. Yeah.
Then I came in with my colored pencils and just gave a little shady shadow business in certain places. No, I didn't get carried away with it. But just to kind of emphasize the whole spherical nature of the circle rather than just the flat.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, these are my two little zines, and I'm going to give one of them away today.
Oh.
Mariah, you get to decide which one.
And technically, they aren't zines.
They aren't
It's a zine
zines.
if you
They're
replicate
meandering
accordions.
Or
you can, if you want to get extra special, you can say a meandering accordion concertina, because it's kind of ends up being that way because she's glued it together.
Right.
So it no longer actually does like it will not fold back out into the full piece of paper.
Yes. Okay.
That will make more sense here in a minute.
It will make more sense here in a minute. But first of all, we're going to prepare our papers. Okay. And I have some already prepared, but since someone has requested that I do I'm more than happy to do that. Of course.
Well, I'm saying we're keeping the bean one because I think it's pretty. So sorry. I'm going to make that executive decision over here. Hey, Cynthia.
All right, this has got a little bit of stuff on it, but that's not going to be what we're worried about at this point. Because we don't really care about that. We're just going to get down a solid color background so we can do some stuff on it. And of course, I love this color. Put that in the middle.
Goodness.
These fat lids are hard to...
Yeah.
My pliers
Hey, Shannon.
don't want to grip it in.
Welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already, even if you're watching in replay. Those are very much appreciated. And then let us know down in the comments below if you're watching and if you have any questions. Or comments. Commenting on the comments.
No, I really want to use this. This is phthalo blue green shade. And the reason and this was just a discovery that I made. It wasn't a purpose. I didn't do it on purpose. It was an observational discovery that this worked a lot better if
especially on the big plate.
Yeah.
Do you need me to hand you the big old burr?
I think I can get it.
Okay. Just don't want you to.
All right, here we go. Always make sure your brayer is rolling.
So paint placement is what she's talking about here.
Paint placement is what I'm talking about.
But see, it gives you an opportunity if they're spread apart to give it a moment to actually spread, and then you can control it a little bit more. Hopefully that makes sense.
Oh, that's going to be a good one.
Look at you, Rainbow.
And the other thing is use all the same kind of paints. If you're going to use fluid acrylics, use all fluid. If you're going to use heavy body, use all heavy body.
Or at least paints that you know are going to dry at the same rate.
And
that's
spread at the same rate.
Oh, spread, yes.
Because the viscosity is also an issue with this.
Mm-hmm. That's a winter chicken dinner ombre there, for sure.
Well, these probably are not the colors that I necessarily would have chosen, but I thought look at that beautiful rainbow effect there.
It really drives home the ombre, like the color mix you guys are familiar with.
Now we're going to get a little purple. Oh, this is going to be great. Mixed in with everything else.
Oh, because
give us a nice little
stuff on the plate.
Yeah. You know, bit of mucky muck, so it's not all just FP.
Mm-hmm. Fantastically perfect. Love it. Well done. That dried quick.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't going to have to wait for it to lift off.
Hey,
all
Christy.
Right. Now, we're just going to leave that over here for a bit and let it really dry while we mess about with this business here. Okay. Now, what I did here on this meander thing.
She's also very proud of this, which I am also very proud of this.
Because what it does is it tells you how to do it very explicitly, and I think you can see. The secret is, I think, I start with the long fold. Because I think it's harder to fold the long fold than it is the short fold.
Yeah, do the short. That's probably smart.
And so I fold this way first. All it is you just keep folding in halves. There's no secret about it at all. Fold in half to the middle, fold in half to the middle, and then you...
Because you're creating those blocks. Because the thing is even if you folded it the wrong way,
yeah,
you can refold it. You're just really creating the grid.
You are. That's all that you're doing. You're just creating cut marks. Okay? And then when you get through doing that, then you're going to fold it this way and do the same thing. Bring each side into the middle and make sure that you know, here, all different ways.
Right.
And voila. Now you're cutting, and this is what's great. I love this. You're going to cut here.
To the dot.
You're going to cut here to the dot. And you're going to cut here to the dot. So that you create this thing that's going to fold up, and I'm not going to cut this. I'm going to just
keep that for the exemplar, yeah, for sure.
You might want to just keep that over there. And
oh, I'll put it with the charts. I'm going to put it with the charts.
Okay, so we're going to do this one because somebody mentioned that, and I might just go ahead and give this one away too, or have this as a giveaway.
I do a T-shirt that says, "Ask me about my art charts."
Ask me about my art charts. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to turn this.
It's not a T-shirt for everybody, but
if you're into charts and Arty charts.
Arty charts.
Arty charts.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I didn't make this up, but somebody said if you hold it in the middle, it does work better. But you have to get your ends lined up first. And it is kind of hard to do with this paper that has been
gel printed and whatnot. And let me tell you,
it is a little bit, yeah.
And if you've got texture paste on there.
On this one, with the design on it, it's easier to do this back fold than it is to turn it over and fold in. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I can see it more better.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's kind of like what Izzy said. It doesn't have to be.
Nah, perfect. And you did this paper last week sometime, I think. I feel like that's true.
And somebody really, they mentioned that they really like this one. You should speak.
Cheryl says, "Oh my God, that's gorgeous." So, you know. Or she says, "Oh my, that is gorgeous."
And I don't know about you, but I have such a hard time seeing like white on white or
clear
on
clear.
God.
Clear.
I did find clearly what I found when I was going through and hey, I have to show you my organized box over here.
It's beautiful. She did just a bang up job.
Okay, see, now we, look. And
a little heart.
Oh. Okay, so what I do with this is I just, because it's hard for me to see where to stop, is I go and I make a little dot right there. So I don't cut past that.
Hey, Greg.
Remember the middle one, you're going from the opposite direction. All right, where are you?
Where are you?
Where are you?
I know. And you think, okay, I might see it. Putting the dots there is not a terrible idea because even myself, I understand that because once you start kind of cutting and you're in the crease, and then it does get, it's hard to see.
I remember the first time we made this, I made so many mistakes.
Oh, it took us a while to work this out.
Yeah.
And numerous downloads and places, because like we get like the little instruction sheets, and it was hard on our little brains to work that out.
Yeah, and the pictures from the...
Hey, Liz.
Let me show them. Do you have that book, the instructional book handy there, Mariah?
I do.
Because I told Mariah, I said, you know, basically what we did, well, Mariah figures things out. I'm terrible at that. She figures them out, and then she shows me how to do them. That's how it works.
I speak P. Which I really think that I like these instructions. I don't think they're she struggled with the dark line.
And you have to read at the same time.
Now
And I love this one. It has a little coffee cup that's steaming at the end.
And she asked, what does that mean? I said, well, now you should be happy that you're done. Take a little break. That's what it says. She's like, well, I don't know about that.
All right. So now I'm going to bring this back for just a minute. So I want you to visualize that this is going to be, you know, what's happening here.
Hey, Paula.
So you can see this color that's at the top here, that's going to be on either end of your zine. Plus,
so she says.
The middle.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if she's right, y'all. I told her that I'd be more impressed once I knew for sure that she was right about all that.
I could start decorating and doing things right now, but I don't want to, because the reason I like to go ahead and make it into its little form is because then I can make each page relate to the prior page.
See, you fold that the opposite way anyway. So, like, those folds really are not... I think that's what one of the things that I struggled with when I first started doing this. It's like, oh, but the fold was this direction.
It's like so you have origami. You gotta fold, make it go back the other way.
Yeah. But I was like, well, am I doing something wrong?
You know, and then give it a little rappy tap tap.
Mm-hmm.
But there you go. Now you've got your book. All right, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to go back through. Just want to put it down here one more time so you can see it.
Yeah. Boom shakalaka. Fold, fold, fold.
Yeah.
Turn, fold.
And that's the cool. I think this is just.
It's
I don't know why. I think
magic.
It's so fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
But I do. Okay, so now we're going to go through and we're going to. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now. The thing is we don't want to glue those pages. We want to glue the white parts. Okay, gluing the white parts together. We don't want to glue the pretty parts together. We're gluing together the white parts. But then we're going to open the book back up. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Trust in the process.
Trust the process. Well, I could just go ahead. I don't know if it makes more sense to you to do it that way or...
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, we come to this part here. Okay. This is going to be glued together here. And this is going to be glued together. Right? Those pages?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Mm-mm.
Hand me the books back.
She had this worked out.
I did have this worked out. Why is it not working?
Because you just need to flip those to the way that you, like you were talking about.
To the white side.
Yeah. There you go. Now you got it.
Okay. See, y'all? I mean... Okay.
I believe that to be true.
So I've got 2 here.
Mm-hmm.
And then this glues together.
This is what we call making it more complicated than it needs to be. You just need to glue them together and then work through it.
No.
And this is what I believe. Mm-hmm.
No.
No? Okay.
Okay, see, this is correct.
Mm-hmm.
This here.
Yeah.
These 2 are open, and then this glues shut.
Right.
These 2 are open, this glue shut. Okay. Dear Lord, I'm sorry. Mariah and I discussed this. My, I can problem solve all kinds of things, but sometimes I have trouble with spatial relationships, and I'm,
If you are ever lost with her, do not trust her.
yes, I can get lost with a compass.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a special gift that I have.
And then she's real sure, though.
Yeah.
She will convince you. I have learned to tell her, no. We are not doing that. Or just be ready to walk a little further than you wanted to.
Yeah.
Let her be right.
There is that. Now, in this one, you do want to kind of stay away from your edges because it's real easy to glue your pages shut that you didn't necessarily. Whoops. Now, see, I just felt that.
Mm-hmm. So, gluing by feel.
Mop up your extra glue because
Mm-hmm.
it will make you angry.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now we're down here on the next one.
There's some other folks that have the same.
That have the same
Yeah,
problem?
Eddie got lost with his GPS in San Francisco. And Cynthia Ham, she's the same way.
I don't know what it is. Now you can see I've got a little bit.
I will get lost at the mall. I get very turned around at the mall.
Oh, if I go in one building and come out another door,
Oh.
I'm like SOL. You might as well just, yeah.
Yeah.
There was this one building at Tech, and it's where I had my government class that I had to take to get my teaching certificate.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear to God, I would have to walk an extra 5 minutes because if I went out the other door, I wouldn't remember which direction I needed to go to my next class. It was that bad.
I got lost at that Willow Bend Mall, and I finally, I remember I was like, I have to go outdoors to know where I'm at. So I did, and I figured it out because I feel like they purposefully make things go in a circle, and I just wasn't understanding why I kept ending up back at the one place. And I even have dreams about like getting lost at the mall because it's very frustrating to me. But that's a different thing. Mm-hmm.
All right, so here we are with our little blank.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Eddie just said, I have dreams of getting lost at the mall. I didn't even read that until, he has the same thing. And maybe it is the retail, because I worked at Macy's and it was terrible, and I broke out in hives.
I don't have...
People are mean.
Here's what my worst dreams are. That I'm teaching a class. I can't find the class.
Mm-hmm.
When I find it, it's total chaos.
Mm-hmm.
What I need is not there, and the kids are just crazy. That's a bad dream that I have a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sometimes I have really good dreams, and I did have a dream the other night where I only had 5 students that were just so sweet. And I was in a classroom that had wonderful, fabulous lighting. Everything was prepared for me. And I woke up and I was so happy.
Yeah, and then you came out here and you're like, none of that is happening.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and employ our circular hope-de-do here. And we'll just go ahead and put this down. This will have some interesting, because I don't... little side effects. All right. So what I basically do is I look at this side. I can tell you right now that there's lots of purples. And there's like red violet, blue violet. Of course, we've got fern, a lot of fern.
Yes.
I have to have a little fern in the mix. And some yellows.
Oh, DFW Airport. We've been caught on that loop more times than I'd like to admit. There's like a thing that's... I don't know if it's still this way because they've done some work and things out there, but there used to be a spot where it's like you wanted to go to the arrival thing, but then it just kept looping you back around. And if you didn't hit the right exit, which I just was sure was not it, it just kept looping you around. It's like the, oh my, hey kids, there's Big Ben. Get cut back on the roundabout. Look,
Okay,
kids, there's Big
so we're putting together our end things here,
Ben.
just right off the bat, so that I can show you. This is one end and this is one end. I'm going to use an opaque color because I don't necessarily want the heart to like be the
main thing.
Main thing here. Use a bright yellow. This is Jackson Studio Cadmium Yellow Hue Airbrush Added Mix.
And she went ahead and, because they came in a big bottle, put them into the smaller bottle because weight matters over there.
It was messing with my roly thing here.
Yeah.
You don't need nearly as much out there as sometimes I think you do. Now see, look at that. I can see the little black knobby thing. And I know that my nose is clean.
And I'm talking about the movie, you know,
Okay,
the Vacation with Chevy Chase. You know, the Vacation movie.
Oh, yes.
This was the European Vacation movie. Hey, kids, there's Big Ben. Turns out Chevy Chase is not a very nice person, by the way. That makes me sad.
Really?
Yeah. I know.
Me too.
Yeah. Just, you know.
Well, it's like Bill Cosby.
National Lampoon's Vacation. Yeah, terrible people.
I mean, I loved Bill Cosby. I was so mad at him, I could have just kicked him in the gonads.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Now look at that.
That's how you do the circle across pages.
How you do the circle. Okay. I did get a little bit of yellow on the middle part there, but that's not going to be an issue in the long run.
Oh,
okay.
Paper maps.
All right. So let's go with a little purple here. Promise you we're going to get to the part where we do some cool stuff with the stencils.
Okay, so Paula says beat this. Her sister and her went to the Glastonbury Festival, which is a big old, I don't know if you know about that, but there's a big old festival thing that happens. The next morning, she woke up in a totally wrong tent. Thankfully, it was just the two of them sleeping in sleeping bags. It was a yellow tent, and they went to a yellow tent, but it wasn't their tent.
Oh, well.
That's wonderful.
Careful about those things.
And Mo said that you know, Glasgow is huge, Paul. I think it's okay to get lost there. Yeah, and that was a good question. Darcy said, well, who ended up in your tent? That would be hilarious if it was the other people. And it was like, well, we saw you in that one, so we figured that, you know. Yeah. Hey, Jackie. I think so too.
All right, I really want my purple to come out a little bit more purple than. I got some yellow mixed in with the purples there, which I think that's okay.
I think that is perfectly okay.
But you heard that one still has its balls in it, so you know that it's
Yeah, getting shaken about and getting mixed up. Oh, you're hang on, it's drying pretty quick.
Oh, we still got some yellow on there. Guess we're just going to live with that. Which is okay, because that's what's on the other side.
Yeah. Hey, they come in handy. It's probably not something you're going to use all the time.
Oh, these little...
Yes, but you know, you have used them quite a bit.
I used them more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Now, shucky darns. See, I've got two yellows next to each other here.
Well, switch it up and add a... You said you needed kind of a green anyway, so you should add a green one.
Okay. Good thought. Has to be the right kind of green, though. Brown.
MapQuest, yeah. What drove me crazy is whenever, like, it was nice when the whole GPS thing came out on your phone, but there for a while, it wouldn't have you going in the direction that you were going, which really messed with me, because I'm like, I'm very confused, because I feel like on the map, you know, we're going the other direction, but we're, you know, like, so I like it when it's oriented properly. That's very helpful. Also feel that way even like with paper maps. I was like, we got to turn this the right way, otherwise I can't. Yeah.
That's why when we go places, Mariah is the map reader, I'm the driver.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know how this is going to work out. I put a little fern out there, and there's some of that other spooky stuff there that I don't know about. And,
it's well. Not missed. Oh.
I'm just going to try to mix it about.
Okay.
And see, you know, what happens.
And
it'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't go a little more green.
Well.
But I think that's a good call.
I think it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of that up at a later date. This is a very interesting brayer off we've got going here. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to now turn it over, and we're going to determine some things here from my big old... I don't know that we'll get to this one today, but perhaps. Because I do want to, you know, make that. Or should I go ahead and do that before I start dragging out the other stuff? Shall I fold it and... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this because I really... I want you to see what happens here.
To confirm the positioning of the blue, and that it will be at the beginning and the end and in the middle. Hey, Jennifer. You have 1 hour.
I think I'm good. This is, the paint on here is kind of
rough.
Causing me to have a little bit of an issue.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, P is just folding the ombre rainbow paper that she made previously in the way to make another little meandering, just to well, she wanted to do the ombre to show Lizette how, like, kind of an ideal ombre would be. Oh, and hey, Cynthia, she's now a Powsy Wowsy member for I don't know. I know you're not a new member. But welcome. I can't remember the color coding. That's what I figured. I think Cynthia's been around for a while. Thank you, though. And we do appreciate those of you that join as members. And maybe one of these days we will do special member things. Look at you. She's so proud of herself. And then the voila, the blues in the middle.
Voila in the middle.
There you go. Now you know.
I don't know that we'll get to decorating that one today because it's not very interesting.
At this moment in time.
At this moment in time. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to decide what stencil that we want to use here. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, but it has to have something to, you know, it needs to have the flavor of. I'm not feeling this.
No.
Not feeling this. I don't think I'm necessarily, and that, I don't know.
Well, you did some work to that.
I did. Pretty cool, huh?
I think, is this Darcy's or is it the new? I don't even recognize that one.
Okay,
what she's done to it.
This might be kind of interesting. Just using the edge of that, so we'll put that one up here as a possibility. I'm not thinking this.
Hello, Lori girl.
So that's a nay. I really do. I do. And see, I
like that, Paula.
Need to have a.
That's kind of like a good nerd shirt.
So this is a possibility. My only problem with it is I don't have a lot of wiggle room on how to move it about. So even though I did like that, now I do.
Yeah,
I like this one, not just because it's purple.
Marbling Madness or something like that. I think
this could be it.
Oh, I love that.
Check it out.
It because it flows with the flower theme.
And then see, I can kind of turn it like this and then have some more stuff going on this way.
This is also a Christy Hartman. I don't know exactly which one this one is. And
I can even come in and hit some of these areas here to kind of, you know, break it up, move it about.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, I think that's a good one. Now,
hey, and Linda, the thing to do is to watch on TeePublic when they have their big sales. And then when I whenever you launch a new one, it goes on sale, which is nice.
What is it? What are you talking
about? Like our Jello shirts and whatnot from TeePublic.
Oh.
But yeah, whenever we do a new one, it'll, I think for 15 days or something like that, maybe. It's on sale. And then they do big sales too.
Okay, now you can see on this one. Could you hand me back my books just for a minute?
The wild geraniums, yeah, something like that. What do you need?
The little books. I want to show them. You know, I did my and the reason that this stencil works so well. Because I didn't just lay it down and do it. I moved it around. Okay, now
I think when you'd done that one, though, wasn't it all flat?
This one, this is a twofer.
Okay, that was all flat.
I did this side
Mm-hmm.
as I just laid it down and did it like this.
Right.
Because the blue was the sky at the top of the desert
Mm-hmm.
scene, right? And then I did come back in and fill in some areas that weren't quite, what I wanted them to be. And very obviously, I used these little dudes here on the ends and in the middle, which I thought was, I think kind of like remind me of little wavy hands or something. I don't know, wavy hands in motion.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why this stencil is so cool, is because it can be used as a stencil.
Like that idea too,
It
Alice.
can also be used as just moving it about. And you can see here how I've done that. I've used mostly concentrated on these areas where it had that pattern. But then down here on the end, I kind of picked up a little bit more of the actual flower business here.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that?
Yep.
And anyhow, that's what you do. And I don't know. I think that it's really, this is I would like to use it some more, but we're going to go with this one. Simply
Just switch it up a little.
The whole idea of the flower. Now, I do have a rose somewhere in here, but it doesn't have interesting lines. It just has the rose. So this is why we're going with this. Flower themed, but different.
Yes. Now, are you doing it with black, or I would think
No,
that
I'm not
dark
going to
purple
do it
would be
with
nice.
Black. I am going to do it with dark purple.
Well, I'm glad we discussed that.
How did you know that, Mariah?
Well, because it just was my feeling.
Now, I could, but see, this doesn't have any.
Yeah, and I agree with that 100%.
I just think that dark purple is the way that we should go, and I'm not going to worry about. Just got to find the one that I have.
And actually, if you put a couple of different purples out there to sort of make it so it's not flat,
have a little bit of whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm almost out of this one, and
there you go.
And I do think I have another one in the drawer, don't I?
I don't know. But I know that
you're in charge of paint inventory.
I am not in charge of paint inventory, but I am here to tell you that before any paint can be ordered, you need to go through the drawer. Because there's quite the collection over there.
Some kind of limitation.
There is. I know. Yes, and that is the Sticky Geranium by Christy. Hello, Margaret. Grace's M is totally in charge of paint inventory.
Who?
Gray.
Okay, so we've got a little bit of that. And I think we're going to squeeze a little red violet out here.
I'm going to get a clipboard.
You're going to get what?
A clipboard and come through here, and I'm going to mark inventory. And then we'll hang it up on the thing. That way you can go through it. And if you want me to be in charge of things, I will. I just don't know that she always likes how I go,
Well, it usually involves me in some aspect, and that's why I would like to just remove myself from
it. Okay.
Okay, now what else did I decide I needed here? Oh, I need a little squeeze of this. I don't know what this is going to be. I think I can intend. Remember, this is really light and fluffy.
Yeah. Like you have to build that one up to get.
Yeah, I'll mix it in with some of the darker purple there.
And what's crazy is like I find little stashes of paint around because we've either like cleaned something up and we're like, oh, we'll just put that over there and totally forget about it, which is sad.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know that she agrees with that, but
yeah. Okay, let's get us some little spongy things going here. Here's my little favorite sponge. See how it's got a rounded edge on it?
Mm-hmm.
I really like that.
Well,
for some reason or other.
It's kind of irritating because it's like, okay, you can get the bags of makeup sponges at places and get them for, fairly cheap. But usually, like, it's a mix. It's a real mixed bag.
Mixed bag, literally.
Like, yeah, you can't just get that particular one. And then if you do one particular one, you can pay more for it. It's like they know. I feel it's a conspiracy.
Darn it.
Yeah, you're popping around. Maybe you should get a gel plate and hold it down, like, so it'll hold the thing. You know what I'm saying? I think you should. Okay.
It's just not conducive to my methodology here, Mariah.
Okay.
Now, you need a gel plate for that to keep it from hopping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's kind of messy.
It is. You'll have to fix that. But I think it's fixable. If you come back over, like, with white and do this, you know. All right, bye, Ellen. See you in a bit. Yeah, exactly. Put the paper down on the gel plate and it'll hold it in place. She probably just doesn't want to do it because she knows I'm right.
Well, I don't have a gel plate that I can...
Oh, an open one.
Move about the cabin.
What about
Here,
the one you just
sweetie.
set down there, sweetie?
Sweetie?
There you see, sweetie.
Leave me alone here and let me
Okay.
muddle along.
I'm going to give it back to you like you gave it to me yesterday. Should I go clean some or wash out some brushes?
Yeah.
Just need a minute.
No, hey, I washed your brushes for you, by the way.
Which brushes?
That you used the other day.
I only used one, and I washed it.
No, you didn't. You left it at the sink.
I washed it.
Well, it was washed, but it was just
not well. Is that what you're telling me, that I didn't do a good job?
No. You've got to put it down flat, put soap on it, and use the brush to get out, because I got some more stuff out.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do that. You were right about that. I usually just squeeze it with the wipe, so that way I could throw that stuff away, because I really try not to put anything down the sink. No worries, Carrie. We'll see you at breakfast. Oh, that looks fabulous. You got
my mojo going here.
Yeah, you do. Oh, and I love it on top of that orange. Oh,
isn't that
so
awesome?
pretty. That makes me happy. Hopefully Carrie has good dreams and not scary ones about getting lost at the mall.
Oh, is he going to bed?
Yes. I went to bed pretty early last night. This time change thing has got me all kinds of messed up. This is the one I really don't like at all. Because it's like, it seems ridiculous to be going to bed at 7:30, but then you wake up at 5. All right. That's looking fabulous. Now, when's the time change for y'all over there in, in the UK and beyond? End of March. Ah, fabulous. You gotta fix the one end.
Yeah, this area right here is really kind
Well,
of...
and where the very first one, you got blobby.
Well, there isn't anything I can do about that.
I think that you can. You could go over it with white.
Well, I'm not going to do that. It's just going to mix it around. It's fine.
It's fine, y'all.
It's fine.
I was wondering why you put that in there.
But what?
Oh, Eddie put the alter hashtag in there because you've altered the stencil. But really, I didn't necessarily include you altering stencils. But maybe I should work that up. But
Now look at that.
Yeah.
Isn't that fabulous?
it is most fabulous.
It's lovely rhythm with the... I wish this, you know... I really honestly think that the yellow was... I should have just gone yellow all the way through. Because then the purple on top of it, you know, looks more... But I mean, it's not like you're going to see both sides at the same time, sort of, kind of thing. Anyway.
Well, you could, but yeah. A half and half. You could do half and half.
You could. But that's a nice, look at that. That's a nice first little page.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just...
Yeah, you need to not do
open and flip.
Open and flip, y'all.
Open and flip.
Oh, it does look tropical.
Okay, now at this point, you do not want to be smushing it together.
No.
It needs to have a little air.
Mm-hmm. You let that stuff dry.
Yeah, air's good. Air's good. All right, where's our... this little jobber? Well, we've got lots of color going on here.
Yeah, a full rainbow.
It is. I don't know what to do here, so we're just gonna kind of
start there. It's a choice.
Here.
Oh yes, Christy Hartman does have quite a few videos showing using that stencil. I figured Mo was probably on that. And there is a link to Christy Hartman's channel. If you haven't subscribed, you definitely should. She is a fantastic gel printer and maker of things. From bookmarks to books. All sorts of arty fun.
Just trying to muck this up enough that I'm not going to feel bad about
whatever next thing she does.
The next thing comes, you know. Well, that was not going to show any hue. And use up my paint.
Yes, that's good. Because there's not really, they're not putting it back in the bottle.
It isn't going back in the bottle
You
because
should
already
just flatten that out, or
you know, dear Lord, I don't know why I don't just do that.
Yeah. I mean, we could really examine this situation.
Smush some paint around here.
There you go.
Ooh, that's kind of nifty looking.
Yeah. I like that purple. You could stamp it. You want to stamp?
I could.
You want a flower stamp? I got some over here, I think. Or here I got Darcy's leaves. Here.
No, I don't want those. I want the flowers.
Here you go. That's good. It's Christy Hartman one, so it kind of goes with the whole Christy love today. Getting some love, Christy Hartman. These are the black-eyed Susans that I gave her. Well, not yet, but... That's funny.
Okay.
Stamp on there with those things I gave you, please, and thank you.
You just shush it here.
That's what I want to see.
Sister Susie Lucy.
Oh, you're going to stamp in yellow? That's going to make brown.
It is.
She's going to Brown Town, y'all. I didn't do my job over here today. I guess I got 40 minutes. I could still do this.
Do what?
The cards. I'm very tired. I apologize for all the yawning. I'm just tired.
Okay. You don't know what else to do, just add a little white.
If you don't what?
I said if you don't like the color that you have out there, you think it needs more contrast with what you have already down.
Hey, Gerald.
Then this is what you do. I mean, I did not know how I got that little blob of purple there. It's very odd.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that.
Oh. Oh, it's something.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh, that looks fabulous.
Of course it does. All right. Yeah. Can you take that?
Yeah, I started doing things.
Put it in the sink.
Float it in there.
Dokey.
Angela. And welcome to those of you that have come in. Remember to give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't. Be sure to say hello in the chat. And if you're watching on replay, still give those thumbsy upsies. And let us know in the comments below. I'm sorry, look at that. Look.
Ooh.
I know. And we're going to cover it up. But, you know, it is what it is.
All right. Sorry. Here's that's the last one, I promise. We'll just let this dry and we'll do some taping. Really nice, neutrally. I don't know that I love what's going on out here, but I don't hate it. Look at how cool that's going to look. Okie dokie. Well, we need to let that dry. It should not take all that long. Uh-oh.
That might have been a...
I'm unsticking the bottom part. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
All's good there. All's good there. Look at that, Mariah. We now have 3 booklets.
Oh, look at that. Oh, we need to do a giveaway. Okay, we'll do that here in a minute. Let me finish this thing, and we'll make sure that, like, in the last, 5 to... Hey, Jose! Yeah, that we get that done. Y'all just be sure to remind me.
All right, I'm just going to take the color that I have out here, grab a sponge, and pick a stencil. Let's try this. Just for, chuckles and grins.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if you want to show people what I did before I glue it down to cover all that good stuff up. It's the number 11 card that's just going to see a little bit of the border.
That's lovely. The important thing about your stencils is to decide which part of it you actually like, because you don't have to use all of it. And just keep turning it and moving it, because it's going to...
It is Marble Madness that has been altered.
The edges have been altered to my specification.
Yes. She did some work.
And if you're going to do this, order the 8x10.
Or that's the 5x7.
No, it's 8x10.
Oh. You sure about that?
No.
She's not sure about that.
I'm not sure. But I don't think you are either.
I'm not. I really feel like that's 5x7.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Hey, Sandy.
Okay. Good nuke on that. Now this is another one that's kind of interesting. Okay, so I just cut off one side. And this is really nice if you want to do a border situation. I'm trying to mess my paint around here so Izzy, when she pulls them off, she doesn't say things like Gigi. Oh, and here I just hit upon another whole blob of white.
But wait, that's more.
Sometimes you really have to work to get it down into the creases and cracks that you want it to go into. And you inevitably get yucky fingers from this. So,
it's like Eddie was talking about in his video. He's like, sorry about the painty fingers, but I got real painty the other day.
I really kind of like this dirty violet with this yellow.
Yeah, I like that. I would personally call that more mauve with taupey color.
And I'm running out of it here. So what I want to make sure is before I change my color, that I add it in a few more spots with the same pattern so that I'm not, it doesn't look like, you know, oh gee, she ran out of paint there. Let me see.
Were y'all thinking that?
Okay, so see, I've got that fairly. I'll use a few little dabs down here. Okay. Yes, I'm liking that. I don't know why this isn't just, you know, I know why it is. It's because the stencil is filling up.
It's getting clogged.
It's getting clogged. See, look at that right there. That's completely clogged shut. That's why I'm not getting a good, that's a good thing to understand. This one is getting clogged up too. I should just paint this a good color and glue it down someplace. When that happens, that's what you do.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is a good one. And this has got a nice open, you know, I haven't used it 110 times and it's not all, you know, blocked up. So orifices are still open. All right, let's get a little.
Oh, hey, Hawaiian Flamingo.
What are you chuckling about?
Darcy was waiting for the orifices, and then you delivered. So, well done.
Yeah, the orifices were becoming filled in, and that's not a good thing. Okay, let's get this out here on the edge because we want to cover up this.
And welcome, those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat. Make sure you give those thumbsy upsies.
This is such a great technique to do when you're doing those little books. Because you can come in and make it happen specifically where you want it to happen. Trying to mix it in this with a little bit of white that's on here because this is kind of a transparent. A very satisfying sound.
It was kind of a satisfying sound. Oh, bye, Rosemary.
Hi, Rosemary. What time
Oh,
is
she
it?
really enjoyed watching you dab.
Oh, good. See if we can dab with this little dude. I do like to change my color up. Just get a little bit more brown going here.
What's the top? This it goes this way, right?
No, the little pointy things are at the top. It's like tombstones.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous color? Oh.
Oh, bye, Christy. Sophia says she loves geopoly. She uses a lot. It's one of I mean, it's also one of our very first stencil. I mean, certainly in the top, first 5, I believe.
What?
So lots of people have ordered it. It is a very popular one. Geopoly.
Oh, yeah.
And we have it in different, like special and oh, this one is barbed something or other. Barbed. It's Miriam's.
Now, when you get a hard line like that and you don't want it, you just come in from the other side, flip your stencil, and then you have that. Create a shape rather than a...
Oh.
What did you...
Wonky barbs. I just could not, it wouldn't come to my brain. I was thinking, it's something barbs. Is it line barbs? I kept thinking it's line barbs. Oh, I'm not doing very good today. Okay, do you want to, let me know when you want to show these.
I know there's probably a way to do this so that your fingers don't get all oopy, but I haven't figured it out yet.
We'll let you know.
You just keep going over it till it becomes what you want it to become.
Oh yes, this is volume 1 of the strippers. It has all the, I think it's the X's and yeah. Cynthia says medical gloves. Yeah, but then she gets all sweaty and she'd rather be painty than sweaty. Were you hearing me? Look at this. Oh, and I didn't. I was trying to follow my rule there, but you know. Are you hearing me?
Mm-hmm. You want me to show something?
I do.
Is it now? Is the time?
Well, you know. I'm going to queue up the giveaway. Funny. Sorry, I got distracted. It happens. We need to go to Nightbot. Nightbot. All right, let's go ahead and do the giveaway while she's, you know, still pointing away over there. Is this pointing or is this dabbing?
This is more pointing because I'm trying to kind of, you know, get a little bit of a
texture
stuff going on here.
Yes.
So I'm just, you know, twisting and turning and...
Hello, Nietzsche.
Putting stuff where I think it needs to go.
Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we are about to do the giveaway. If you would, go ahead and put #book into the chat over there, and you'll get entered, and I'll run the little thing, and, you know, it'll pop up here in a minute. #book.
I think this is looking pretty jolly good.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, now I've decided that I think we need to bring in some lighter, a little bit more. Maybe we should go dark first. No, let's go.
Would you like to show this real quick? While I'm waiting for...
just a sec here.
Oh, Nikki. Okay.
A bit of cleaning up because I have...
Well, hello and welcome.
Paws.
All right, I think it's slowed down. I'm going to go ahead and choose a winner. Oh, Rhonda.
This looks great.
Thank you. All right. Well, I know where you live, Rhonda. I will hold that for you. Now, do you want to choose which one from the flowery one?
The flowery one or
this one?
The black and white one. Yeah.
You can choose from those two. I'm keeping the beans. I like the bean one. So let me know. Or you just want to give both of these away. We can do another roll.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just re-rolling. Y'all don't have to put in your hashtag thing again.
We're re-rolling.
But Rhonda gets first choice. I'm going to wait until Rhonda picks, and then I'm going to re-roll. This is a tough choice. She will take the black and white one. Okay, so we're re-rolling for the next person. They get the purple one. Liz Fahey, I also know where you live. All right, I gotta write.
I do too. She was my swap partner.
That's right. We got your address. Okay, I gotta make notes because otherwise, and I still need to send out Lizzie jeans from Izzy's stream the other day. I've got some happy mail. I guess I need to be taking care of for Patricia mainly and Izzy. They both like to do giveaways, and then I handle them. I don't know how I got that job, but you know. Now I may flatten it out some, or no, I can't because you glued them. I don't know. I may be putting little pieces of paper in between there, like the...
I think that would be a good idea here.
The deli paper. Okay.
Is that enough for 2?
No, yeah, that's fine. It should be. Oh, wonderful, Lizzie. That's good to know. That's good to know. Perfect. Because your mom. That's so true.
She said what?
Cynthia says, because your mom. That's funny. Yeah, that was fun. I love it when we do a giveaway, though. That's always a good time. Wait, think
this one here is going to be absolutely fabulous.
Well, maybe we'll do that one next time.
I'll finish it up.
I'll these
zine it up. Not zine it up. I will meander it up.
I keep... the thing about
concertina it.
Yes, a zine is a reproduction or reproducible. It has been reproduced. It's a zine, you know, like a magazine, but a little one. Made.
I'm not really sure I ever understood that concept.
I know.
That's why I struggle with it.
Hey, look at how flat that little collage-y thing that I did that you yelled at me about.
Well, it was just, I told Mariah, I said, part of my frustration with this whole thing that we do here, when I said here, is because I have no patience.
See, I get to see it
waiting for it to show up here, and she's already done what I said to do, but then I'm
frustrated.
It's just, you know, it's not a...
But see, I get to watch things live because I have the whole control panel thing over here, but we haven't really worked that out whether or not, well, A, she doesn't need that kind of access thing because, let's just be honest. Although the other day I left the stream running, so I don't know that I'm much better.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And Leah Foy, she was so sweet. She messaged me. She says, Mariah, your stream's still running. I was like, thank you.
Was the sound on and everything?
No.
Oh, well,
thank goodness.
God for that.
Yes.
I might have one of my meltdowns over here.
Yes.
Real time and real words.
Mm-hmm. Because I looked at that too. I was like, oh, did I turn the sound off? I really hope I did. I did. The sound was off. It was just running the little stream has ended. So there's about 45 minutes, maybe almost an hour. That should be great for our watch time. It's winning. And what really sucks is that if I edit the live stream, it will remove the chat. And I just don't think that it's worth that because I know a lot of y'all like to do that. Ooh, okay. So there's a let's see. Few comments up. Okay, from Brandy. Oh, Brandy says, hello, Mariah P. I just want to say that I think that you are amazing as a mother-daughter duo team. You just don't see that very much anymore. And I think y'all's dedication rock. Brandy, thank you. I can't tell you how much that means to me. Yes. And just, seriously, I could probably just about cry. So I'm not going to think about that too terribly much because then I will. But thank you.
Yes, it was very timely.
You got a real safari kind of, I'm getting safari vibes over here.
You're getting safari vibes?
Yes, you got a real safari situation there. You should put a tiger back there. There's a tiger in there somewhere. Wow. And these are interesting colors. Hey, this is the method to the madness now. These are the things she does late at night. Y'all usually don't get to, you know.
Yeah. Okay, I've kind of run out of, I think that's done.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you just got to know. When
somebody needs to come along and take it away from me.
Okay, now remember, we're still working on this one also. But I'm not happy with it at all, so I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay.
Drag my brayer off over here, and
This is how the stencils get stuck together.
it is, because then I'll just swoop them up and put them somewhere.
Yeah, and then it requires. Did you really ooh and ah this though? This one?
Well, I don't even think I got to hold it. I didn't get to even hold it in my hands.
I mean, it just looks fabulous. Here, you should do and ah that one, and then there's my little. Y'all didn't come and watch yesterday.
Most of the stuff on my hands is dry. It is lovely. Look at that. Perfect amount of spattering. I love this. Black on black.
I know, it's so
You can
fancy.
never have too many black pairs of pants.
And then Deb C is on and always will be on Team Gilding the Lily. I may just have to rename Mariah's Monday to We Will Be Gilding the Lily.
Lilies will be gilded.
Lilies will be gilded.
And see, I kept wanting her to bring that down just a little bit, and she already had, but I didn't know that. Because I was still waiting for it to happen up there on that stupid
Delay.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard being here in real life and then experiencing the delay. It's very frustrating.
It is. Mariah, that is beautiful. I love that. I think the colors on that are just so spot on.
Well, and I was so happy to be able to use up Izzy's little roses from her project, plus the flower from my project, and the honeycomb and
Bunnycomb. Yeah, I don't know what that background on that one is, but this one right here that we're just mucking about with, this will turn out to be the best one.
This is also an altered stencil. It's ink splots. Splots. Yeah, splots. She asked me if I'd renamed it. I'm like, no, just my brain went there. Aww. Thank you, Brandy.
What is that?
Oh, and they did love the safari. Everybody was on board with the safari.
Yeah, I'll bring it back. What time is it?
You got 8 minutes.
Oh, I can get lots of things finished tonight.
Gild and Lily Mondays. Yes, I'm all for it. Because I like to just keep adding things and making them shiny. It makes me happy.
Spreading my paint out and using it all up.
I'm sure there's a lion or a tiger in there. There might be both.
It's such a satisfying little pop, 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 pop.
A little flap, flap, flap.
Yeah, pretty well.
Ah, which ones did you get, Cynthia? And do you love them? Because I have the ones that Carol sent me. And let me just tell you, I am in love with them. They work. They have continued to work. And that has not ever been my experience before. And I'm a little sad because, like, I've been using them a lot. And I don't know how I'm going to feel if I'm not with... And they're from Australia. I don't know that the ones that are here, are they equal? I don't know.
Oh, those pens. But you've used the pink a lot.
I love them.
I think Izzy kind of likes them.
She does. She's like, can I take that with me? And I'm like, no. In fact, that's why I kept the little case. Because then I know. And I told her that they have to stay in the case.
All right, now we're going to fold this up just so I can show you that it's not done and it needs more work. But sometimes when you do these
Which one are you claiming, Margie? You gotta be, see, there's the delay, so I don't know. Which one are you claiming, Margie? I need to know. Pentel Sparkle Pops. No, I have not. Yeah, if it's Pentel, I'm sure that we could get it here. All right, might have to check those out. Oh, and that's the one that Cynthia got. Okay. I will.
Okay, you hear these little guys doing their little
clicky clicky.
Crackly. I think maybe I might have joined it up a little soon. So we're going to take it back apart and allow it to
Oh, Margie wants the safari.
breathe. Margie wants...
Here's the thing, though. If you claim it at this point in time, you have to probably understand that it may or may not continue looking that way. Yeah, you were too bold in your fold. Too bold in the fold there, Patricia.
Yeah, it's just going to...
It needs time.
Number one, it was still sticky just from the gel plate.
From the rainbowing.
From rainbowing. And now I put that other stuff on top of it.
Which is going to dry slower anyway, just because it's already on top of paint. Bye, Lizette. Oh, here, yeah, we're basically at time. So, write Margie's name on that. Or here, you want a sticky note?
Well, I'm going to do something to it.
Okay, Margie, stay tuned. Girl, stay tuned.
I already know what I'm going to do. Where's my...
No, these are pins.
Nickel Azo Gold.
And I can order those.
And I apologize.
Although I'm not ordering any.
For all of this horrible stuff all over this.
I'm on a hold. For as long as I possibly can be.
For
I'm
what?
not setting a time. I'm just saying. For a while.
For what?
For anything.
Oh, I know.
Just buying stuff. Just trying to see, what we can do. Brad even made dinner last night. And we stopped getting the factor meals because they kept messing them up. Even though they had the keto stuff, which was really great and very convenient. But they weren't listening. All right, got 3 minutes. That's funny. Hey, Kathy.
Now, see, that's
oh, yes.
I think I'm going to...
Oh, Cynthia says anything made by P would make her happy.
Take my...
Well, she's making a lot of these, so we may be handing out some, y'all.
Where is... No, there it is. Desert flower.
Oh, good golly. But I do like that mix, and it would look pretty good in black, or just maybe like the Van Dyke brown or something, almost black, but not totally. Or you could go real cray-cray and, like, drop some blue or green on there, and that might be kind of fun.
I know, but, I'm really thinking about just taking it and putting it down, and then doing on top.
Doing on top?
On top, the...
Oh. Yeah.
Trying to find my black that I want. I have a favorite black.
Yeah. Oh, we had both Kathy's coming in.
Turquoises.
Oh, Kathy Daniels was making one with you, but missed the gluing part. We'll catch up on the replay.
Missed the what
Wonderful. The gluing part. That was a little confusing. So, understandable.
Yeah, I know. I was confused.
Watch it in slow-mo and pause. She did finally get it, though.
Now, see, this is what drives me crazy about these.
Yeah, the little cappy things get clogged. The little...
And these other ones, that little knobby thing, the knobby thing needs to stick up through the hole.
Right, because then it pushes all the paint through and you can actually get the little thingy off of there.
Yeah. But as it is, it's right flush with the hoop-de-doo.
And it's like it just seals it.
Yeah. Which, I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing. Who knows?
We don't really know. We just like point
look at that. Excellent.
What is this? What is this?
What do you mean, what is this?
What did you just put out there?
Black.
Oh, I didn't know you had black in the... You don't use that often.
I don't.
I don't know about this. Okay. See? Margie. All right, my friends, we are at time. I'm going to call it. And, we love you like a long haul. See ya on Sunday. No, sorry, Thursday. Good gosh, this week is just Thursday. I am. There. We will have some thoughts and do all the things that we do on Thursdays. We'll get some cards, all those things. We will see you then. Bye, guys.
Bye.